So if I understand correctly, the experience is the man who molested her when she was a kid, which I can only assume is her like father. And then what? The mother became jealous. Oh my god. I'm gonna see baby kittens videos after that. I don't know what about you. I'm gonna need some baby kittens. I can't exit. Do I leave through the window? I have to close everything again? Again? Oh!
Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see, things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often and tell me if you need anything. I promise I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom.
I don't buy it. She's the one who left us here. And what
This is the last letter she wrote to me.
They will treat you.
Once I was put into this ward, I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong?
Nothing.
I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things.
Please, I beg you, get me out of this place. It frightens me so much. They hurt me really badly. They've taken everything away from me. Everything. I'm so alone. Nobody knows about me. It is as if I don't exist. I didn't exist. I don't know. All of the above. Even my friend helped me do something. I have a fear which I can't understand. I'm completely confused. You were right. I know I was wrong. I realize now I'm so ashamed. If only you knew how much. I can't keep on living like this without any reason. I can't even cry anymore. But now I'll behave for sure. Now things will be fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. They hate me. He hates me. He wants to kill me, but nobody understands. Nobody believes me. I don't know what's happening to me. Sometimes I don't even know where I am. I just wish I could die. Every night I hope I don't wake up again.
Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply?
No, she won't. She's the one who left you here. Can I leave now? Where can I leave?
The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them.
The archive. The archive. 12. Right? Patient storeroom and archive. You know, in my line of work, I saw so many terrible and sad stories, life stories of things that happen to people. And it breaks my heart every time, you know. Oh wait, I didn't visit those rooms. Was it closed before this part? I think it was. Yeah, I don't remember this room. What I was saying, I heard so many sad stories. And I am so thankful that our medicine these days is nothing like it used to be. But the life stories will get you every time. The picture of what? Of a snake or something? Locked. I want to understand the chronological order of this. Why is there a hole? In what year is this happening? Because she was admitted in the 40s. But I assume that she would be old. That's why she can't like run or something. But her hand looks very young. I want to read the entire diary after, when we will have all the... Oh. When we will have all the pages. It's a good thing we're exploring. What is going on here? The window broke. Is that like a typewriter? What is that? The people of Italy take arms. Italy's entry in war announced by the Duke War. Mussolini speaks. Message from the Führer to the King. New tuberculosis unit open. It looks so clean on the outside and so terrible on the inside. Well, obviously they would make the poor prisoners, because there is no other way to call these poor women, make all the cleaning and all the washing.
When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here, even the clothes you were wearing, in case you were released one day, but far too many never left.
I don't think it was possible to be released unless you have had like a very rich parents who would pay for your release.
Dear mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place. I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. I'm so ashamed. If only you knew how much.
These aren't the options I
But
chose.
now I'll behave myself, I promise.
That's
now
not
things
what I
will be
chose.
fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. Your daughter, Renée. This
Not
letter.
fulfilled.
It was Renée's letter, just as she wrote it back then. But it was never sent. Why? Why did this happen? I received your letter, Mom. You tell me to be patient and strong, while I only feel fear and pain. And you don't write to me anymore. If only these words could be my soul, I'd tell you what was happening to me. The kids want to kill me. They all look the other way and tell me what to do. I don't understand. She helps me, but what have they done to her? Can you tell me? Will you help me? Renée. Montefoscoli, July 7th, 1940. My dear daughter, I have received no news from you. You have not contacted me in months. I'm sorry, but I don't have the money to come and visit you. Do you remember Mr. Onofrio? He'll soon be in Volterra for business. I've asked him if he would be kind enough to ask the director for some news about you. I hope he'll bring me some good news when he returns. But please write to me. I know that I was strict with you. You have to forgive me. I didn't think.
You didn't think you ruined your daughter's life
I've given Mr. Onofrio
forever.
a new doll for you. You told me that you lost yours, and I know you loved it so much.
Is Mr.
It's not
Onfario
as
the
nice
one
as
who
your
assaulted?
Charlotte, but I hope that it will comfort you nonetheless. Keep your chin up, darling. Everything will be fine, you'll see. Mom.
He's the man who assaulted her in the beginning.
Montefoscoli, October 12th, 1940. My dear daughter, I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. Every day, I'm anxiously waiting for a letter. Mr. Onofrio's back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it? He told me he was unable to speak to the director, but managed to see you. I pray for you every day. Even Don Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. Isn't that nice? I've made up my mind, Renée. I'm bringing you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. I'm not very well at the moment and can't work, but I'll get better soon, you'll see. And as soon as I can make the journey, I'll come and fetch you. I know you're suffering a lot, but please be strong, I beg you.
Will they release her?
Mom will come and fetch us, won't she? Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. She also sent us the doll. I could have played with it and talked to it while waiting for her to come, but Renée didn't bring it with her. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere.
Is that the doll from the beginning? I think Renée has DID, dissociative identity disorder, split personality. I assume, I don't know. I haven't read spoilers about the game.
Let's look for the second doll. It'll be among the bundles of the patient's belongings.
Over there? Well, you pointed me over there. Do I need a ladder or so? Oh. Okay.
Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window.
Shoes.
You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renée and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her.
We haven't abandoned anyone. We were forcefully locked away. Is that us and Mother? What do I do now? I don't know. Am I supposed to take the dog
Let's look
with
for
me?
Charlotte. We have abandoned her. Will
Oh.
she still be where we abandoned her, under the warm lights?
Can I get up? No,
I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders.
I only obeyed orders.
Charlotte has gone away. Mom will come and get us. She loves us,
I only
even though we're
obeyed
bad.
orders. Leave us alone. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
Even though we're bad.
Mom won't leave us alone. I didn't do anything.
Charlotte gone away.
I only obeyed orders.
Mom will come and
We're
get us
not
now.
bad,
She
we're
loves
tortured.
us, even though we're bad.
I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
What happened to her? What have you done to her? Can I move? No, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. No, don't take me there. Oh, it's for the electroshock therapy? Oh, look at them staring at us so evilly. Oh, it must be so terrifying being there completely alone, abandoned. Oh yes, that's electroshock therapy. Yes, they gave you the thing for your teeth so that you wouldn't break your own teeth. Oh fuck. That's horrible. That's horrifying. That's terrible. I. That's terrible. Her expression says so much. You know, up until today, there's still uses of electroshock therapy. It's called ECT, I think. But today is much more humane and given mostly in cases of severe depression or severe OCD. If I remember correctly, don't quote me on that. But it's nothing like that.
September 7th, 1938.
I need
The
a
patient
moment.
frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice. This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all kinds of other filth. Crazed, she hears voices that order her to do things. She says she heard children singing and that they were locked up in a school. January 20th, 1939. Introverted, dazed, cannot focus on anything. When questioned and stimulated, she starts crying and weeping. At other times, she laughs. June 1st. Apathetic. Eats very little. She refuses to be touched. Does not respond. Spends her time in the grounds. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. October 14th. Return of impulsive behavior. This morning she asked for 2 eggs to make zabayoni, but when she got them, she threw them up in the air. Excited, clamorous, slightly confused, takes her clothes off. December 8th, tied to bed for 15 days. High-spirited, tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words, laughs hysterically and pleasures herself. The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They said that when they took her away, she swore at them and then lashed out and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries. They've kept her tied to the bed since then. Transferred to the slightly agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B to the care of Dr. C. I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are terrifying. They're not real, are they?
Yeah, they're just a figment of my imagination. What reality are we referring to? Memory is what you are, whether it's real or not. B? C.
December 15th. Dr. C. Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency. Of fickle and flighty character, she regularly discards her household duties and engages in occasional prostitution. Delinquency? Maybe I answered someone back rudely, yes, and people get on my nerves at times, but delinquency? And prostitution? No, why? Why say a thing like that? The old doctor tried to understand, but this one just labels you without thinking, or even trying to comprehend. Her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies.
After
She
that,
was brought to the
no
ward
wonder.
yesterday, agitated and hysterical. Treated with cardiazol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. They were only trying to confuse us with the therapy, and my God, they succeeded. It was as if they wanted to instill the madness into us.
It was the only treatment they could try. There were so many of you. What could they do to manage the hell when there were so few of them? The ends always justified the means for those who wield power.
June 2nd. After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swears and curses those helping her, flailing her arms and hitting them. According to reports by Dr. B, the patient has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years
Spontaneous.
ago in her 3rd month of pregnancy.
2 years she's been
Conception
there.
occurred after she had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital grounds.
Stranger sneaked.
Details
Sure,
are
one of
contained
the-
in charges
one of
filed
the
at police headquarters
workers.
in Volterra, a copy of which is attached to these clinical notes. ES therapy. That's how the reality is concealed. It has all been planned very carefully.
Perhaps it doesn't refer to Renée, at least not that Renée. Yes, all well planned. The institution had to protect itself. Why hide? Don't think we were afraid of you. We're worthless for everyone.
June 13th. The nurses report that she descended into a state of great mental confusion after receiving her mother's letter. She threw her soup over another inmate because she was very anxious, and then punched a nurse. Impulsive, flails about her. She rails against the doctor in vulgar terms while he is examining her, lashes out and spits. Block all correspondence to give the patient no further reason to become agitated. August 20th, tied to bed. The nurses report that the patient is extremely agitated after the visit of a relative or family friend. 2 days later, she is still shouting all the time that he commands her, that she must obey and harm herself, and that she is not Charlotte. All visits forbidden, constrained to bed, and intensification of ES therapy until we achieve results. No contact with the outside. That way nobody knew what was happening within these walls.
She was agitated because she was visited by the man who raped her when she was a child. Oh, I'm gonna need a lot of kitten videos after that. Jesus fuck. Human misery was thrown in here and locked away to make the world forget about it. That's actually true. They just kept all the people who had trauma and terrible lives. They just locked them up and made sure they will be quiet in there, while killing them even further. The people who were in here were no longer human beings as far as society was concerned. The important thing was to keep you quiet. You don't remember what happened when the letters arrived. How can you judge? God knows how much suffering they spared you. False.
Calm down. You must be calm. Don't get agitated. We'll make you calm down. Is that the only thing that matters? Is tranquility worth the price of not living?
Hundreds of us, agitated, squeezed into the most inadequate of spaces. Staying calm was essential for our well-being. What alternative was there? In any case, it was a life not worth living. Certainly not, but at least that way from outside everything seems more acceptable.
March 3rd. Alert, correct attitude, replies when questioned. The nurses report that the patient is calm. She washes and looks after herself. She affirms the existence of a certain Amara. She says that Amara is a patient who disappeared when she was moved to this ward. No confirmation. Probably a regressive hallucination. Evaluate transfer. Did I imagine Amara? That's not possible. She was there. I know she was there. I feel it. She must have left some traces of her presence.
I wonder, it never occurred to me that Amara may be not real. But this game makes you question what you see. Like
We can try to find her medical records in the archive where their letters were filed.
the letters were on the other side. Where were the letters? Have we checked all the rooms here? Oh, someone hanged herself. You saw that? Someone hanged herself from this window. I think we didn't check the rooms here. No, we haven't. Registry of visit from Renée. Police officer for questioning. Band visits. What is that? Symptoms and treatment, clinical diary of Renée. Specify one or more of the following abnormal behaviors. Impulsive, erotic, excited, lying, cruel, angry, pleasant, flirtatious. Is that a... what? I thought maybe it's like a gynecologist thingy to put the legs, but it makes no sense. I don't know. I'm just questioning everything. I was here before, right? Yes, I was here before. Okay, we needed to go to the archives. This room we checked. This room. Why is there a hole? Oh, are those the rooms where they confined them for 15 days and the hole is for them to go to the bathroom? Yeah, I think it's part of the diary. Terrifying. Is this the wheelchair that we came on in here? I think it is. Okay, we need to go to the archives. The archives are on the other side, right? I am grateful that this game doesn't have any jump scares. Otherwise, I would have, I think, died. Because I'm so invested in the story. Okay, in here. Medical records in the archives where the letters were filed. Amara. I don't know Amara's last name.
Amara B., aged 32, housewife, mother of 2 daughters, married to Mario B. So Amara does exist. Yet she had no children and wasn't married, but that photo, it's her. June 3rd, 1936. Admitted yesterday, showing signs of improvement. June 8th. Cheerful, calm, and tranquil. Her behavior is good and she's keeping herself clean and tidy. Discharged on June 10th. April 28th, 1937. Arrived accompanied by her husband in an anxious and nervous state. Has difficulty speaking, trembles. Discharged May 14th. March 8th, 1938. A few days before Renée was admitted, she told me that she too had been admitted only a short time previously. Arrived yesterday in a febrile state. Discharged March 14th. She didn't leave. Certainly not after a few days. No. June 22nd, 1939. Readmitted once more. The patient shows rapid improvement. Discharged July 2nd. August 1st, 1941. The latest of many admissions due to agitation. Discharged August 27th. She came and went, stayed only for short periods, but I remember she was always with me. What's going on? March 4th, 1942. Back again, the same situation. March 8th. Compared to previous admissions, the patient seems depressed even after a few days, although her demeanor is calm and she is attentive. Discharged March 25th. April 2nd. The patient is distracted and apathetic. Her husband brought her here and said, "She's not eating, doctor. She spends all her time sleeping. I'm so worried, doctor. You know her. You can help her." April 6th. Tuberculosis. Patient transferred to the Maragliano Pavilion and is in isolation. May 3rd, 1942. Death from tuberculosis at approximately 8:30 a.m. Is Amara dead? Poor dear friend, I wasn't even able to say goodbye to you. Enclosed is a manuscript written by the patient, probably in a state of delirium. I'm dying, I know it. I'm losing a lot of blood, bleeding internally too. It's strange. Since I came back in here, I can't stop thinking about that little girl with her sad eyes, her desperation. I only saw her for a short time, it's true, but she remains in my heart. Will she still be here? I hope to God not. I hope she's better and her mother's taken her home. My memories don't match up. What's the point of this? Perhaps my memory is playing tricks on me. Things are not as I remember them, as I see them. But she said she liked me. I just can't understand it. I just wanted to say goodbye to her for the last time. I never even said goodbye to her. How could a soul survive in this hell? I so want to feel things again. Pain, passion. Feel the damp tears rolling down my face. To remember that I was alive.
Like, if you were in an asylum in those years and you died, nobody would bat an eye. Like, nobody would care. Is this a Mars grave? Let's explore what's around us. Oh, it's a big zone. I don't know if you can hear it, but behind me there is a cat that's snoring. Can I go inside? No, don't tell me I walked all this way for nothing. That would be highly disappointing. Is that another greenhouse? Is that the same greenhouse? Oh, it's the same greenhouse that we couldn't get to the first time we were playing. Like when we just started the game. Oh, and there was a passage through here all this time?
The cemetery is outside the lunatic asylum, far away. Let's follow the road signs and they'll guide us.
Yes, we were at the cemetery. We found nothing. If you don't think about all the horrors that happened here, the view is kinda nice. Ah, there's even a lake. Okay, we found the cemetery. Can we reach the lake? I don't think that's the lake. I think that's their sewage system. Oh. Okay, that's much worse. Okay, we're back at the cemetery. But I'm not sure which one of the graves is Amara's, if any of them at all. Okay. Which one of those is Amara's?
I can't be sure it's Amara's.
How can we be sure?
These crosses are nameless. How will we ever know who is buried here? There are no names here. Amara no longer exists. Maybe she never really existed, and I was already dead. Why go on living? Let's put an end to it. I want to leave a letter. I want to apologize for the suffering I have caused.
Where do we leave a letter?
The reception is in the entrance hall. There I'll find a pen and paper to write with.
Can't you TP me back? You teleported me into the graveyard. I have to walk all the way?
I always wanted to stop doing the things I used to do, but I just did it again and again. I kept on making mistakes, destroying my life and that of the people close to me. My soul was rotting in a state of sin. My life has been one long mistake. I'm so ashamed of what I've done.
You've done nothing.
I lost control and couldn't stop myself. A victim of rage and lust.
You were traumatized your
Most
whole
obscene
life.
desires. Mom, don't come and fetch me, I beg you. I deserve to be in this place. It's my only chance.
No, you don't deserve to be in this place.
But I'm not brave enough to keep on living. Not like this. Not with this shame which wears me down every accursed day. Not with this anxiety which transforms everything into fear. Not like this. But I'll never change, Mom. Never.
I want to hug her and tell her that she's not alone. And give her a shit amount of alcohol. I missed those photos in the beginning. I can't. She didn't deserve any of this. She was abused her entire life, thrown into an asylum, abused even more. And society just left her. Her family left her. Everyone abandoned her. Oh, I'm gonna need so much kitten videos after that. It's terrible. Oh, look at the hands. I'm getting a headache from all the flashing lights.
We learn some things at school, and so we have to attend. How would we get on if we didn't?
1 out of 17? What is 1 out of 17? Rooms? Endings? Okay, let's just keep going because I think it's like a maze.
My schoolmates, when the light's there.
Oh, like children's pictures? That's what's counting? So there were...
Renée's kind to Don Gino, but he always frightens me.
You hear that? The screaming, screeching sound?
I do a lot of bad things. I don't tell anyone, but Mom knows just the same.
Okay, I came from here? No, from here. Let's go this way. I love the psychedelic hallways. I think it adds very much to the tension. I just wish I could walk a bit faster.
My baby Charlotte is so beautiful, and she's so good. But Renée isn't. There are a lot of them. They want to hurt me. They fly. Even Charlotte can't help me. Mom works so hard because I have to eat, or I won't grow.
Did I came from there? I can't remember. I don't even know where I was.
When I was little, I never used to sleep. Poor Mom.
Like all the terrible things that her mother dumped on her.
Mr. Onofrio is so nice. I'm bad because I'm not kind.
He's the one who raped her when she was a child, yes?
Mom always has to work because it's so cold in winter. Mr. Onofrio helps Mom. How would we manage if he didn't?
So he was sleeping with our mother and with her daughter also, and then the mother got jealous and locked her daughter in an asylum. I don't think one gin and tonic is gonna be enough for me this evening. I don't know how many of you gonna watch this video till the end, but if you will, leave a comment. Let me know that I'm not alone living through this hell of a game.
When I was small, I never used to eat. Poor Mother.
I'm lost in the hallways. Oh. Oh, it is very dark. Where am I?
What's happened?
I haven't found all of
What
them.
is this place?
Oh,
Maybe I'm dead.
that's the beginning.
I can't see any light. Maybe I am dead. I can't get up. What's going on? What's happening to me? There's no one here, but these noises. God, my head is killing me. I can't keep my eyes open.
I am bummed we haven't found all of the paintings, the kid paintings. Such a bummer. Where are you taking me? Where are you taking me? No, 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 no. Let me go. Let me go. Where are you taking me? Let me go. You crazy nun, let me go. Go back to the conjuring world. Let me go. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. What's going on? Oh, nothing good. We're in the elevator. We're in an elevator. Okay. Are they releasing us? They sure know how to keep the tension. Okay, we're back in the room. This closed.
May 4th, 1942. The patient had previously expressed suicidal feelings, but never acted on them. Yesterday, she injured herself badly, stabbing herself in the stomach with sharp-pointed scissors. Sedated, restrained, and transferred to an isolation cell. May 10th. Transferred to the agitated ward for observation. Isolation, insulin, shock therapy.
Oh.
September 25th. Positive response to treatment. She replies to questions and remembers what happened, but doesn't want to give explanations. She claims to have memory lapses. Entire days about which she remembers nothing. She appears to be anxious and seeks reassurance. She fears she has done monstrous things in the blank periods for which she has no memory.
Now the door opened. I can't access my journal. Oh. Why? Why is that? I can't access it. And I don't have my flashlight. But I am still in the asylum. Like, that hasn't changed. I don't know if I'm going in the right direction.
November 11th, 1942. The patient speaks very little, refuses food. Force-fed with a nasal cannula.
Oh
February
my God.
2nd, 1943. The lack of kerosene for heating and the food shortage is claiming many victims in the institution. War spares nobody, not even these alienated creatures. Despite her young age, this patient has fallen ill owing to the cold and malnutrition.
So after everything she's been through, she's gonna die of malnutrition in the place that was allegedly supposed to protect her and heal her. Can I open that door? I cannot. Can I somehow... Oh, okay. Okay.
Nobody laughs in here. I mean, really laughs. Not those crazy fools who laugh because people say they're mad. I don't know why they laugh out loud. They say I'm mad too, but I never feel like laughing. People used to laugh at me, but they were right, you know? You can't always cry and people laugh when they're afraid, don't they? It happened to you, not to me. It's better that way. They do that to show they're lucky. You mustn't take offense because it's true. And deep down, it's just like pity, if you see what I mean. But then you think about your own situation, and you laugh because you feel lucky that everything is going to get better, that it's all shit. It's all shit in this place. You're not trying to tell me it's not true, are you? An intelligent person, educated, not like me. And if I can see it's a load of shit, just imagine how much better you understand it. No, come on. No. I feel fine here, you know? After all, I can do and say anything I want.
Can I stop it? I want to listen to the other recording. Can I stop this recording from playing? No, it's just gonna... It's just gonna do its thing. Okay. I needed to wait it out. No? Okay. No means no. A phone? In here? What are they gonna do to her? I still don't have my journal, by the way. Can we listen to some tunes? No.
August 28th, 1943. We hereby notify you of the death of Ada T, mother of Renée T, a patient in your institution.
No.
Sincerely yours, Onofrio.
Her mother died.
I have no one left in the world. Nobody at all. Solitude is very strange. It muffles everything, slows it down. It's an endless scream that makes no sound. A silent scream. I can't stop looking at myself. I will never leave this place. There is nobody up there for me. These walls have become my skin, and the wretched desperation within them is my soul without a voice. Here, nobody weeps anymore. How I would love to feel life, desperation, anger. I've stopped dreaming, daydreaming, maybe even thinking. I've lived in a reality which has corroded me and has stripped me of everything, even my ability to feel pain.
Think that at this point she has nothing to live for. Especially when she had the hope that her mother would save her and get her away from this place, and then the mother dies. So now every little hope she had of escaping has died along with her mother. I can understand the suicidal tendency, I'm not gonna lie. No. Oh, from this side. Okay. Where is my journal? I really hope the game won't end without letting me... The door just opened by itself. Without letting me see the full... the full scale, the full pages of my journal. I don't have a flashlight.
May 5th, 1943. Renée's state of health is good. She is eating and speaking. Her spatial and temporal orientation is good. Therapy suspended. December 3rd.
She calmly asks if she can leave the hospital. Evaluate patient for 6 months. May 2nd, 1944. Discharge denied despite a favorable psychiatric opinion. The patient has no home or means of support.
Why would they discharge her? So she could tell the world about all the horrors that are happening there? You know, I wonder if in those times they received like government funding, because that will give them more reasons to keep patients for longer. I can't squeeze through this. Okay, apparently I can't. If they received federal I forgot words. If they got money from the state, that could explain why they prefer to keep patients inside, so they could have more funding and more money on behalf of those lost souls, tormented souls.
May 4th.
Oh.
The reasons why discharge is impossible are explained, and this is how Renée learns of her mother's death 2 years after the fact.
Really? Oh no. She didn't even know for 2 years that her mother was dead. Oh. Oh. Is that the mother? Is that bad that I feel that she a little deserved it? Because she left Renée in a place like this in the first place.
May 5th. She tried to kill herself in the night by hanging herself with a sheet, saved by the nurses.
Jesus.
Restrained to her bed, she once more tried to kill herself by suffocation. The decision has been taken to perform a transorbital lobotomy.
The use of lobotomy spread rapidly in Italy compared to other European countries and America. The original technique pioneered by A.E. Moniz was perfected in 1937. The operation involved gaining access to the frontal lobes of the brain by sawing through the orbit bone above the eyelids, damaging the lobes by then damaging the lobes by means of alcohol using special treatment. Contrary to what was often thought, the patient did not always receive invalidating damage, although this was often the case. He was awarded Nobel Prize for Medicine. Don't they need to sedate her? No, you need to sedate her. No. Sedate her. What the fuck? She's awake through that?
June 1944. Operation successful. Patient tranquil and collaborative. Motor coordination capacity reduced, but she's improving. Transferred to the tranquil department in the care of Dr. B. 25th of October. Continues to talk about Amara and her doll, Charlotte. The disturbances of motor capacity show slight signs of improvement. Difficulty walking, not capable of riding, and the nurses report that they have to help her dress, wash, and feed herself. In the summer of 1944, Renée was transferred back into my department. Aware of little, indifferent, hardly ever spoke. One day, she said, "When I find the courage to look at myself in the mirror, I see a young face which is aged and looks at me full of fear." She is a woman now who has changed profoundly compared to the girl that I had under my care several years ago. Only the sadness of her gaze and her intelligence are unchanged. She's so young, just 23 years old, but is lacking all vitality. Perhaps her condition may improve, but probably not. Her life has been thrown away, and nobody did a thing to try to avoid this.
So here you live above my mind. I wish you heard that my mind is trying to read your
this game is called The Town of Light, but I think the one thing that this story was lacking is some light.
So soft to trust. Let me try you on, I'll do it gently. Don't be scared, don't fly away, our hope will soon.
I still hope they will give us access to the journal.
Beware
I don't know if I
heartbeats
completed,
fight
if I collected all the pages. Okay. Renee's diary. Will it allow me to see the diary? I haven't opened all of them. Oh, it's such a bummer. I haven't found all the pages. We read about Charlotte. Oh, I should have read the diary while
I
I
remember
was...
a recurring dream from that time. I used to have plenty of nightmares, but this particular one was so real that even today, I ask myself whether it could have possibly been just a dream. I was in bed, enveloped by the warmth of the blanket, in the dark, about to succumb to sleep, when I heard the bedroom door open. I turned to face the wall and did not have the courage to turn around. I only saw a shadow cast against the wall by the light filtering in through the door. Then I heard the door close again, and I thought that it might have been my mother who, before going to bed, used to peep in to see whether I was sleeping. However, there was no time to breathe a sigh of relief, for footsteps approached the bed, and I heard the sound of breathing close by. Fear paralyzed me from head to toe. The blankets were pulled back. I remember the chill of fresh air on my spine. Someone sat on the bed, and I trembled. Then the dream finished. The light often came when I was at school, turning my fellow pupils into puppets that would terrorize me. To me, they appeared transformed, with the bloodied heads of animals stuck where their own heads should have been. I would curl up on the floor and would even wet myself. The teacher would try to console me and would smile at me, but her teeth and her eyes would terrify me even more. Things did change. I don't know why, perhaps during the second or third year of school. It was more or less in the same period that I became friends with Bruna. I remember the sensation of joy I experienced when I felt almost normal. The light isn't coming. The dreams have gone, and I have a real friend, one who speaks to me. I would repeat this to myself proudly while looking in the mirror, where I no longer saw an embarrassing reflection. It seemed to me that the world was a difficult place, but it was no longer impossible. Bruna. I did not understand what Bruna saw in me, especially as she was almost 2 years older than me. I would tell her this every now and then, and she would joke about it, saying, "Nothing. I don't see anything in you, which is what I like about you." And then she would hug me.
But one day, she was sad and pensive and said to me, "You and I are the same. Don't be fooled. You are reserved and honest, and I'm not. But that's the only difference between us. The only one." Then she began to cry. I was struck by the perception in her words, but only today, after re-examining my past, do I understand what she meant. I no longer considered my body as something disgusting and ill. Far from it. I began to look at myself, to caress myself, and smell my own skin. I began to explore and experiment, finding physical pleasure. My ideas were not very clear, and I never spoke to anyone about these things. Bruna, however, spoke about them. She boasted about her love stories and her young men. To my eyes, she was very lucky, always being wooed. By marvelous, generous, and kind boys. Thus, I fantasized about her adventures, pretending that I was the main protagonist. But how could I ever be like her? Occasionally I recall that she had black and blue marks on her body, but I was so naive that I did not understand. I did not put two and two together. It was Don Gino who explained things to me a few years later.
Was she a prostitute? Maybe she was a prostitute.
He told me about Bruna's father and brother, but I was already very ill. The light had returned, and that thing made me suffer even more. It was my world, and it was crumbling. When I spoke to Bruna about it, she turned her head away and was silent for a long time. Prince Charming doesn't exist, Renée. At least not for us. I was 14 years old. I didn't think it was possible for a boy to look at me and desire me. When he asked me if I wanted to go for a walk, I didn't say anything. I didn't even have the courage to look at him. Things improved for a number of years, then suddenly everything came crashing down. One evening I came home drunk, and the following morning a terrible crisis overcame me all of a sudden. What had I done? I was terrified. I thought I'd lost my sight. The light burned my eyes from inside. The memories of the previous day emerged in bursts, images, flashes, which unleashed something monstrous inside me. Repetition of words was no longer sufficient. Now there was a voice in my head which repeated them louder than I did, and they were words of accusation and blame. So I covered my ears and shouted and hit my head against the wall and threw up. I remember the doctor, the wall filthy with blood and vomit. My mother wasn't looking at me. Bruna was crying but trying to hide it. Charlotte was beside me. I never told anyone what had happened. He came to visit me, but I refused to see him. I became agitated. I think he liked me, even though things turned out badly. In that period, I began to suffer from memory loss. The few things I learned didn't please me at all. He told me that I was looking for him. It was all my fault. Bruna told me that sometimes I got drunk. People in the village gossiped about me. Sometimes I was covered in black and blue marks. I didn't realize what was happening to me, what I was doing. I was no longer in control of my life. From my little corner.
Okay, now we have a few pages that we haven't found. And then I think the last one. Oh, such a shame. So we have 3, 6, 9 pages that we didn't find. What can I say? I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm gonna leave it at that. I would love to hear what you think. And I'm gonna go watch some kitten videos and funny cats and have some more alcohol in my system. And I will see you in the next one. So thank you for watching and thank you for being through this adventure with me. Yeah.